What about the list? Are you okay with the list? Is there somebody, if your husband did have a situation, and you say, well, if you get, Angelina Jolie, go right ahead?
I would chop his
I love talking about relationships, and so we do a little of that in every show. We call it On the Couch. Joining us today to talk about it, sex and relationship therapist and co-host of America's longest-running radio advice show. Have you been on Loveline, Allie?
I have.
Yeah, it's a fun show. Simone Bienne is here. Author of the New York Times bestseller, The Art of Mackin' and The Elite Way, 10 Rules Men Must Know in Order to Deal with Women. Tariq Nasheed is here. And from television all day and all night, Alison Sweeney is sticking around. All right. So there was a New York Times essay a woman wrote that said, I was sexually active before I got married. So when we got married, I just said to my husband, I want to have a sexually free marriage as well. So they have an open marriage. She says, we're very open and honest about our encounters and our fantasies. This is very soap opera-esque. And she said it took the pressure off of monogamy and it made us completely honest with each other. Tariq, are they on to something here?
You know, I respect her honesty. For a woman to say, hey, I was out here in the streets getting it in. This is what went down. It's good that she said that up front without him finding out later on. So I'm glad she was honest about it. So she might be onto something.
Simone, how would you feel?
Well, imagine, let's just throw it out there to all of us. Imagine our partner, the love of our lives, asks us to marry them, and we say yes, but as long as we can stay single, right? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. And thank you. I mean, come on. Marriages take hard work. There is no point getting involved in a marriage if you want to just keep messing around.
Allie, let me be devil's advocate. 50, 60, 70% of couples that will have infidelity in their marriage.
Is that true?
Well, that's what the card says.
It is true.
Well, then it must be true.
Says it right here.
Yeah, very true.
I don't know. I feel like she's right. The whole point of, or I think a big part of marriage is the love, is the sexual attraction and that being a part of it, and that you have to want that. You have to work at it. It's not. Otherwise, you're just living with your friend. If you're having sex with other people, and by the way, for the record, it's not a soap opera storyline, because our show is all about love, true love, finding that one person that does it for you for the rest of your life. That's what Sammy strives for. So it's not, I mean, well, she's, kissed a few frogs along the way. Like, it's about wanting that one guy forever.
So then what do you do to keep a marriage hot if you're going to say we must be monogamous with each other?
But the thing is, a lot of people cheat because cheating is really power-based. And when you put parameters on people in the relationship saying you can't look at nobody, you can't be with nobody, people try to get their power back by cheating. So I think in a way, if you take that dynamic out of it and just be honest up front, the desire to cheat will dissipate a little bit.
Okay, so Simone, let's back it off a little. Forget about... What?
It makes me mad because I just think this says that we are so obsessed with the shiny and new. And for goodness sake, what is the point in getting married? There's no point if we're not going to work at it. It's saying we're too lazy to put in any kind of effort into our relationships. And you know how you make a marriage work and keep working on your love life? You have a fantasy. My husband has Eva Longoria in his head, and occasionally I have George Clooney. And apparently someone at work has you in their head, Jeff.
Apparently somebody at work?
At my work, at Loveline, Krista is like, oh my goodness, please can Jeff come in here? I've got the hugest crush on him. But she is, Krista.
I'll get you, borrow Mike's bathtub.
Yeah, I'll get in Mike Rowe's bathtub. Send her a video.
That is how we do it. That is how we mix it up. That is how we have to work at keeping things fresh, whether it is in the bedroom or outside of it.
And that's what seems to me like the biggest problem in marriage today, is that people don't work at it. It's just easy to get a divorce. It's easy to give up. Yeah. I've been married 12 and a half years. It takes work. It takes effort.
Are you okay with Simone's suggestion that Dave, your husband, has Eva Longoria in his head while he's making love with you?
I'm okay with fantasies. I think it's important to encourage, like, the relationship to grow and change and to satisfy your partner in however keeps it exciting and fun and different, if you both are okay with it and you both can grow and together, because that's the whole commitment.
What's the audience thing about fantasies in your head while you're with your partner. We good with this?
Thank you, ladies.
I think, by the way, it's different if it's a celebrity you don't know than a celebrity that, or a person that you might have access to.
What about the list? What about the list? Are you okay with the list? Is there somebody, if your husband did have a situation, and you say, well, if you get, Angelina Jolie, go right ahead.
I would chop his off.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, guys. Great on the couch.
Live the regular life with Phillips Colon Health Probiotics.
Questions?
Anyone have occasional constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating?
Yeah.
One Phillips Colon Health probiotic cap each day helps defend against these digestive issues with 3 strains of good bacteria. Approved. Live the regular life. Phillips.
It's Macy's Veterans Day sale with all-day specials now through Thursday. Wool and down coats from Kenneth Cole, Nautica, and more, $99.99. Boots for her, your choice, $49.99. Men's coats from Calvin Klein and more, now $79.99. This KitchenAid stand mixer, $209.99 after rebate. Take 60% off all down and down alternative comforters and 60% off boys and